3, 2, 1.
I'm good.
No, nothing on that either?
Nah, I'm pretty hungover today. Overdid it last night.
Yeah.
Had to wait around my buddy's house till like 3 in the morning to sober up.
Damn.
In that damn smoky garage of his.
Yeah, that thing gets cloudy sometimes.
Man, I was driving home like 3 in the morning last night, foggy as hell. The fog was worse than I've seen in quite a while. It was really foggy, you know. My car like started sputtering. My engine started sputtering a little bit.
Oh shit.
I noticed like if I hit the gas kind of hard, that my check engine light will start blinking. I'm like, oh gosh.
That means party mode. It's like
Yeah, that's never happened before though. I was kind of nervous, but the thing is, it's a Ford and it's got like 210,000 miles on it. So I've basically worn it out. Some people say it shouldn't have even lasted that long, but I say that's exactly how long it should have lasted.
well, I mean, you can sell them back to. How many miles does it have to have on it in order to like sell it back to a dealership?
I'm sure you could trade it back anything, but it's still going to be like fucking $1,000.
Well, I mean, what you seen the cars like over there's a one place around not too far from here, Beaver Toyota.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they've got a Corolla in there with like 1 million miles on it. So I'm guessing somebody there. What I've heard also too, like people calling. There was like a radio. I forget where I heard it, but they were like, "Yeah, the dealership's like, man, I heard your car's got 600,000." My pawpaw, for example. But he told them the truth. He towed it behind buses because he would drive buses around every now and then to like delivering them to places.
Oh,
And
so that's the hard miles.
yeah.
Yeah, towing miles.
So they was like, I think somebody actually called him up and said, "Hey, we'd love to buy your truck." You know, it had like 600,000 miles on it.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess with the Toyotas, it's cool.
Yeah.
My friend, his uncle sold him like a '99 Toyota Tacoma. I think it had like 650K on it, around there.
Damn.
So my friend's uncle, like hooked him up pretty good. Like sold it to him for maybe 5, maybe.
Yeah.
But he found someone who really, really wanted that truck. My friend found someone who really wanted that 600,000 mile old ass Tacoma, and he paid 8 for it.
Damn.
Yeah, a Tacoma with like 600K on there. I mean, I thought it was stupid of my friend to sell his only mode of transportation, but that's still like double your money just because this person wants the Toyota a lot more than you do. Yeah, they're coveted, I guess. My parents have done nothing but Toyotas for decades now.
But if you think about, how far really 600,000 miles is, because the world is what, like 40,000 miles around or something like that.
Is it?
I think so.
That sounds right.
Because I think the diameter is like 11,000. So I think it's 44 or something like that, thousand around. But imagine doing even 800,000 going around the freaking, just driving the globe like what, 40 times, 20 times, I think.
Well, yeah, you do.
I mean, that's a
you do it
shitload of
10
miles.
times. That's like 40 years worth of driving. They say like about 10,000 miles per 10 years would be good. If you're looking for a used car, that's the ideal mileage you want to find.
10,000.
About 1,000 miles a year, around 10,000 per 10 years. It's at least what my stepdad told me. He works all up in them dealerships, man.
Yeah.
But I probably will be getting a Toyota next. I don't think I'll be getting a Ford at all.
Toyota what?
I don't know. Maybe a car or a 4Runner. I don't know yet, man.
Yeah.
See what the future has in store for me. Maybe I want a truck or SUV, but I don't want that bad gas mileage.
What is
man.
it? Tundra? Isn't that the big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty fucking mean, like souped up, whatever, decked out freaking Tundras before that look mean as hell. So
Yeah, they look cool when they, got stuff. They're awesome trucks, super reliable. I think my cousin has the TRD Pro, which is like the best Tundra you could get.
yeah,
But he's put quite a lot of miles on it over the few years that he's had it. I think he's maybe put 150K on it, but that's in like 2 years, 2 or 3 years,
that's a lot.
and so it's
Lot of
getting
drive time.
dilapidated. But he said something like it's a TRD Pro and these bearings wear down faster because Toyota didn't account for I don't know, some shit.
Yeah,
But it's a badass truck, man. It's awesome. They're super roomy.
well, most of them are now. I mean, you do a size comparison. If you look at like a 1980, even 1990, like F-150 versus, or anyone, pick a truck versus a truck today. Like you said, S10s. This S10 was probably about as much room as that freaking couch wide.
Yeah,
I mean, it
I
was
used
just tiny
to
as
love
fuck.
the S10. My uncle used to have an old 4 or 5 speed. And yeah, with the bucket seats, it was literally like about as wide as his couch. I always liked those S10s though, and the Ford Rangers.
I like mine. It had a ridiculously long truck bed, and we called it the first downer because we was like, man, this shit's like 20 yards long.
Damn. Yeah, that's those big ones were the size of boats. Those
or
older
10
ones.
yards, yeah, 10 yards long. I was like, man, this thing is.
Cars were way bigger back then.
But it was only like 4-speed, I think, and it was damn weak as fuck. We were going when I was going to high school. There was this hill. I'd have to get it going pretty quick, and then it wasn't even that steep of a hill. It's not like, I mean, we live in a flat part, started the flat part of Georgia, so any hill is like a couple 100 feet of elevation. And when I'm going to school, I'd have to get in, stay in the right lane because it started slowing down and bogging down and shit, and then eventually it'd get flooded out, and I'd have to pull over, wait for the try to start it a few times to let it
Yikes.
burn through, then I can get a fresh start. So yeah, anytime I had to go the way up the hill, I had to pull over for about 5 minutes and let it.
My mom had that problem with the really old ass Toyota Camry. It was like a 1987. That thing,
87 Camry.
That thing was bogged down.
Yeah.
Traded it for a new Camry. Ballin'. Yeah, I want a spacey car. You got a lot of room in it.
Yeah.
In case you meet a lady and they want to do it in there. In the car. It sounds kind of inconvenient. It sounds like more trouble than it's worth to do it in the car, but you got to have a big car.
I mean, the mood's right, and it's time.
I've actually never done that. As never have I ever banged in a car before.
Are there like two or 3 times, I think. Give me one second. We got some
Got some poachers out there.
So yeah, I did it a couple times. It was cool. We were driving down the road and was like, you know what? I said, you know what? Let's pull on over.
Yeah, since cars were bigger back then, it was easy. And of course, the bucket seats made it very convenient.
Actually, I was in an S10.
Yeah, exactly. This bigger size, the bucket seats were like just way better for banging. It's like they don't even care about us anymore.
Man, they don't think about the bangers.
They just do whatever's cheapest. Speaking of some cheap shots, though, I got into this new sport. It's called hockey.
Yeah.
these Canadians and these fucking Americans were
Fucking
beating
Canucks.
each other bloody over the sake of hockey. I saw this game. U.S. actually won. They beat Canada at their own fucking pastime. It was amazing.
Well, the Olympics.
It was some big four or something like that.
Yeah.
But this hockey game was epic. There was like 3 fights within like
Oh,
the first 30
wait a minute.
seconds.
No, I remember.
The arena,
I saw an article. Or
the
something
arena
about it.
was
Yeah.
all Canadian fans. They were all dressed in red. It was in Canada, I'm pretty sure. When the American team came out, the national anthem came on, and it got overwhelmingly booed very loudly. And then, and it's just like, oh, okay, it's like that, and then these fights break out. And the best thing about hockey is the refs are like, hold out, pin them down. We're good on with the game. It's the only sport like you allow a fight in. It's like these guys need to go at it, so we'll let them go at it. And a couple times, the guy pinned the Canadian guy down first, and you would see the crowd just go like, ah.
That's the last time I
man. And then we beat them at their own fucking game.
Yes, in their own
That was pretty
territory. The
That was
51st
really
state.
cool. Yeah, I guess they're not too happy with us. And now they're stuck with their Canadian Mist and Crown Royal. Is Crown Royal Canadian?
I don't know.
Those poor guys, they're stuck to Canadian whiskey now.
And all the maple syrup makers
Oh
are
yeah.
going to get put out of business.
That makes me think. What do you think about? There's this huge important stuff going on with naming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I don't see a big deal with it. You know, a couple of years ago, we were changing the names of maple syrup. We were changing the names of a bunch of shit. And Gulf of America just seems kind of right. I mean, Mexico is part of North America, just like the U.S. is. Just like those damn Canadians about there, a boot.
I mean, I think we'd have more land on it anyways, because we're from like Florida all the way around to Texas. And it's just like right here.
No, well, the Spanish.
So as far as
the
coastline,
Spanish
it
named
makes
it that
sense.
like hundreds of years ago when they like went to Mexico. That was the Mexican territory. So
Oh,
they
yeah,
called that
so,
the
yeah.
Gulf of Mexico. And everyone
that's
just
kinda
seems
cool.
like everyone's just calling out racism now or bullshit. I'm like, come on, who gives a shit? But the Gulf is called America is a continent, and North America has, you know, Mexico, America, United States, Canada, y'all.
Canadians.
I think that's it. I think the rest is like Central America, then South America. But I don't see the point though, unless it's just like a big middle finger to Mexico.
I think that may be more it. Like,
Just a big middle finger. Fuck you guys. You guys are letting all the drugs in, letting cartel run your lives.
The
We're
rapists.
gonna rename this Gulf, and we are taking control.
yeah.
Starting with the name of Gulf of Mexico will now be Gulf of America, the continent.
I saw Google Maps has already changed it up.
Oh, really?
They've got, they have something else, maybe formerly Gulf of Mexico or something, but I mean, they have it Gulf of America.
I took a screenshot last week when it still said Gulf of Mexico, you know,
Yeah.
a little piece of history in my phone. It's like, back in my day, it was called Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, just imagine like 70 years
It's like,
from
why
now.
is the Gulf named after the 51st state, Grandpa? It's like, oh, what? No, just kidding. I'm sure Actually, yeah, they will. They will join America soon.
I saw this video that showed like military comparisons.
Yeah, they're not shit.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
they have.
that's why, like,
I don't think there's any tanks. There's like armored personnel carriers, but I don't think they have like any tanks. Or I mean, we had like 20,000.
I picture it
So-
like, you know, a coup, like someone
Yeah.
goes in and takes power. I picture that happening like every few months, at least in a few cities. What if someone came to Forsyth County, like started a coup, like killed a dozen people who were in charge. Like, I'm gonna run things better, and if they don't, the citizens will kill that person. Imagine how crazy that is. That's what I picture, like shit going on in Mexico, Peru, same thing. Venezuela, yeah, that shit happens all the time. It's just like this military group took over the country. Basically in like a 2-day battle, and now they're the politics in charge, and like, oh, this guy's gonna get it.
Well, it just happened in Syria.
Yeah, it's
the military
freaking
group
retarded.
Came in within a week and a half, taking over a freaking entire. I mean, one of the bigger countries in the fucking area. So you figured it'd be a little harder than a few days, but.
Yeah, you never know with those foreigners.
The damn foreigners.
It's a different world over there. You never know who's going to shoot someone and take over the presidency.
Yeah, there's way too many factions or whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah, factions.
They said, well, as part of this group that was being funded over here partially by this group, and well, this one, and you know, the countries are divided into 8 different regions based on like the predominant military group. I'm like, man, that is just.
Well, R.I.P. Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, hey.
It's just a big fucking crater anyway. Who gives a shit? It's a crater that filled with
magma.
Agua. Laser magma beams. Yeah. I think there was something else I wanted to touch on.
Yeah, man. Why you...
Oh, yeah.
Looking up, man? This episode is not brought to you by High Noon, but if it was,
High Noon is delicious.
Delicious.
They got great natural flavors. James. They got great stuff.
It's on point.
High Noon vodka seltzers, you guys. But they started out as vodka seltzers. Now they got all the other shite there. That's cool, though. What do you have there? I see you, like, drawing some cards, playing some spades.
No, man. I ain't played spades since I was in jail.
I love playing spades in Red Dead Redemption. I got pretty good at it.
I don't know. I never played that one.
I played a
I know what you're talking about.
Played a card game.
Never played it.
I practiced playing a card game inside of a video game.
Yeah.
It's like I go to virtual reality and play cards.
Hey. The odds are stacked against you. Well, I mean, I guess. Have you ever blocked a family member on social media?
A step family member. Plenty of those.
Yeah.
Plenty of wackadoodles in my stepdad's side of the family. No, my family's pretty chill, especially with social media posts.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's people on my stepdad's side of the family that definitely like couldn't handle, and I don't know why they feel the need to go to Facebook. Well, it's because someone will listen. They want the attention. They want the message to get out. But I just don't really. I go for the dank ass memes.
Tank memes forever.
I don't really go for the political point of view on the Facebook.
Yeah, me either. Well, a while back, maybe in my mid-30s or something, but I was like, you know what? The same shit every 2 years. Just going through it.
Same shit.
Mostly the same
different
names.
term.
Yeah, but... Well, I have, on my mom's side of the family, blocked some people. And they were saying some crazy shit. One of them called Felony Melanie. That was her name. I think she changed it because I think maybe Facebook might have updated their terms and couldn't hold it anymore.
You can't name yourself Felony Melanie. Can't do that.
But yeah, when my grandpa died and everything, I mean, they were sending my mom messages, and they eventually sent me some too. And I can't believe you wouldn't call me about this, or they got left out of the obituary, like
writing it, or
Yeah, like
Oh,
my mom's writing the names from my pawpaw, and they damn got upset, and then they called and said, you know what, you might want to something. They said, you know what, you think this, you're evil, you all this, and then they said we're gonna come with guns, and and shit like that. So we carried. I actually put it in my wife's purse. I was like, here, carry this gun, just in case somebody shows up. But I mean, yeah, they were threatening.
Just for the being left out of the obituary.
Well,
or
no,
like
it's a longer line of history.
too,
Yeah, no,
taken out of the inheritance.
no, there's some crazy, fucking
Crazy rednecks around.
Yes, and I'm related to them.
Yeah,
But and then later on they were messaging us, man. You know what? Half of them they make too much sense. So I'm like, you know what? I got to. I can't.
well,
I can't have my.
I gotta block you guys. Peace out.
But no, they are crazy as fuck. They don't give two shits. Like So yeah, all right. Have you ever been to a new beach
No,
or anything?
I don't have the
nude?
body for that, but I feel like it's just be a sausage fest anyway, and like everyone will be, looking around looking for some chicks, being like, "Where's the chicks at?" All the guys go there thinking there's gonna be chicks. What was
Like
it?
a chick walks by,
that one
like
movie, Euro Trip.
Yeah.
I think they described it pretty well. I think they hit the nail on the head there. It's like the girl goes, it's like, a chick? A chick? A chick? Oh, wait, it's a girl? Yeah.
There's charts in this.
No, I ain't been to a nude beach. Do they even do that in the U.S.?
Sure there is. I mean, there's a nudist colony up in the mountains a little bit.
Up and damn mountains?
I forget the name of it, but I went to go look at a job, and it was like the driveway was next to it, and the person I was riding with was like, "Hey, man, this is the nudist colony. This whatever." I was like, "What?" But you can see over the fence. I'm like driving. I said, "Oh man," I said, "You know what? The only thing I'm gonna see is a bunch of fucking
a bunch
swinging
of
fucking dicks out there."
I remember seeing some shit about that. These people in Britain doing it with their longboats.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not really anything to do with sex or, fornication. It's like just wanting to let your junk hang out all day.
But I always figure, I don't know. I mean, I would if I got to a beach or something. But I'm like, I get enough sand on me. Yeah, I'm scared something's going to bite my fucking toes. I'll start walking around with them.
Yeah.
Cock out in the water. I'm like, really.
Yeah,
there was something. I swear there was something there. Like, just get paranoid and shit.
I wonder if they like wear shoes. I bet the poser nudists like wear shoes and flip flops.
Like in between your ass cheeks would be just completely raw for this sandpaper scrubbing the whole damn day.
That's the nudist life for you.
The only thing when I went to basic training, I mean, I got naked a couple times at a party.
Is that we're gonna go streaking?
For real, I went inside, man. We damn got tore up.
Everyone's coming streaking, Sharon.
They were out in the garage, and I was out there. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I mean, I got fucked up, but I was just out of airborne school. I was in between my vacation. You get 2 weeks vacation before I was about to go to my duty station, which was, I had 3 months and I was going to deploy. So I just got out of airborne school, and I was in basic AIT. I mean, it's almost a year of just not really partying at all with or seeing my friends and everything. And I got back, man. We got hammered. I don't know why. I just stayed, took everything off and started doing jumping jacks, showing them my workout routine.
That's always super weird, those stories. Like someone gets like really fucked up really quickly, and their first thing they do is just like take off all their clothes.
Oh yeah. It was an after wedding party at my friend's house. And the bride was sitting in this chair, and I was like just dancing around doing shit. Then went over there, and they told me this. I don't remember this part, but they said, "Yeah, man, you went over there and put your dick on this chick's shoulder." like dancing around, and
You are lucky the Me Too movement was.
but and even the husband was like, "Man, you got some fucking balls over there, kid."
You got
and,
some balls to rest
said,
your genitalia on that woman's shoulder when she wasn't looking.
Oh man, no, that was
Wild night, huh?
yeah. But like, I guess mass nudity, where people other nude with me, was when I went to basic training. The first night, they actually come in there and they show you how to effectively the army shower, whatever. And they say, "All right, everybody line up." So you're just standing there.
30-second shower thing.
Yeah, like you scrub, you rinse, you scrub. Next one, it's like getting us out of there. After that, they didn't do that, but maybe just from the show I'm watching, Special Forces, it sounds like they do this to just kind of initial, hey, we're in charge. We're gonna
Wash yourself, boy.
wash your ass.
I picture.
So yeah. So in basic training, you go. Yeah, I mean every night you're showering with.
I imagine
everybody.
just a bunch of naked people would kind of smell bad. You know, it's like Natural Geographic when you see like the whole ice sheet full of penguins, and it's just like, oh, they're so adorable, dude. That the smell
Probably
is
smells like
rancid. The smell is so rancid, I've heard, and it's almost like unbearable. But there's still cute little penguins. But like you don't necessarily like think of a smell going around just because it's a group of naked people, but I think there might be. I hope there's still plenty of showering and washing.
Yeah, I would hope
I
so.
mean, you can't just not bathe and be a nudist. You gotta bathe a lot.
When I was younger,
imagine.
you ever remember a show called
Love Boat?
it was called Real Sex. It was an HBO show.
Oh no, I wasn't. I don't want that show.
But they had an episode one night, and it was they were interviewing people at this nudist camp, and apparently they had this boner patrol, and that's what they called it. They was like, "Oh, well, you're sort of a boner patrol." You know, they said you can't just walk around with.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be like a free from anything, just
yeah,
walking
that's
around
what that
and
British
natural.
lady was saying on the show. She had the longboat tours, but yeah, it's bad etiquette. They say
Yeah,
it's bad manners to
boners
be a
are bad
nudist,
etiquette.
but like pop a boner. It's like not cool, Jerry.
Jerry, no, no.
I told him I thought he would be cool enough to hang out, but he just keeps looking at boners and getting a boner.
Gotta invite him over, but he gets a damn boner every time.
I'm not letting you over anymore to the nudist colony. Boner patrol.
I'm gonna get a shirt that on the back like a jersey. Boner Patrol,
Yeah, you should do that.
or like when the brown ones look like a the Coast Guard. No, the Border Patrol.
Border patrol. Yeah, that works out.
Yeah.
Boner patrol. Digging tunnels. All right, I think we got time for one more quick one.
Hi. Well, I don't know which one's better. Have you ever sat on the floor in the shower?
Oh yeah, I only do that when I'm like really hungover
Yeah.
and I need to be in the shower to like so my body doesn't hurt so much. I don't know why I started that habit. If I'm like really hungover and like nauseated, I just would stay in the shower all day if I could.
Lay back with the shower water hitting you?
Yeah, so I've sat in the shower before for like, half an hour or more on end with my trying to nurse my hangovers. But it's been a while, but that's like the only time I'll sit in the shower. Maybe if, really need to, you get comfy. I want one of them fancy showers with a bench.
Yeah, we had one at our last house.
Nice. I get kind of winded when I'm in the shower.
Damn, I mean,
No, just playing. That would be nice though.
a sore shoulder and
have
winded.
A long bench there to sit on. So you have had a bench in the shower.
Yeah.
You have sat down in the fucking shower.
It was too far away though, because like the water will be hot here, and by the time it gets over there, like the bench is cold because it's hitting you and not. So this bench is sitting behind me. It's like just getting chill as hell. Then I go to sit on it. Oh.
Yeah.
So if there was a way to do like a bench warmer thing or something, that'd be cool. Or they get the floor tile, like you can put the heating under a floor tile.
Yeah, that
So
sounds
get a heated
super
bench.
cool, but like weird and dangerous to me, especially for a shower. That would be cool though. It's like get a really good electrician, one you really trust, to wire those up. Be really careful.
Now, do you go to public showers? Like at campsites, we go camping or whatever. Then they got the showers on the side of it. Do you ever go into them barefooted? Have you ever?
No.
Do you walk through? Or
Usually when I'm camping, I have flip-flops anyway. I'd never go in there barefooted.
you ever see you see the people walk by, like, man, your feet are about to fucking rot off.
Yeah, your toes gonna get gangrene.
I've had like Walmart bags like wrapped around my feet before. I'm like, you know what, I gotta wear something.
Yeah, that works too, man.
Yeah, or socks. I just go in there with my socks on sometimes. So I'm like, you know
That
what?
sounds batshit insane to me. That's crazy. Wear the socks in there, you crazy.
So yeah.
Well, we could probably end on that note. I know I need to head home. I got a big work week ahead of me. It's gonna be
Hectic.
It's gonna be glorious.
Oh yes.
For glory. For paychecks.
Well, yeah, on that, man,
That's all, folks.
yeah. Everybody like, subscribe, comment. It all helps us out. Yeah. John Farmer.
Do
James Wilson.
all that he just said.
Do it now. Peace.